We're just going to run down the demo. This just got released today, I believe, and I just want to see what it has to offer. It's a game I've been anticipating, made by the guys that did the Danganronpa series. So I'm hoping it's good. I enjoyed the Danganronpa series to death. It's one of my favorite series, next to the Nonary game, the series, the Zero Escape games, and I am super intrigued with this one. I want to see what the demo has in store for us. Make sure all that's on English. New game. Oh, we're right into it. Okay. So look at the island. So this game has an interesting premise about kind of life and death, clones, and living a life on a deserted island. Ooh, that was kind of scary. What do we? This is kind of eerie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm liking it so far with the atmosphere setup. And a weird ghost following me around. Alright, I'm coming. I'm gonna follow this ghost to possibly somewhere. Pointer. The pointer can be controlled with the left stick. Adjust the pointer to a spot you wish to inspect and press X to obtain more information. Okay, so it's kind of like it's dang it, a little bit of Danganronpa-y, so I get it. The difficulty can be changed later. Enemies are almost non-existent for those who want to focus purely on the story. There's no need to worry about stress, bladder, or ailments. Destinations are marked on the map. This offers us the least rewards. Enemies aren't too strong, ideal for survival life, newbies. For those who want to enjoy a real adventure with a challenge, so this is the recommended, the hardest difficulty. Which is what it's currently on, I think. Yeah, screw it.
Sunday, July 8th, 2018. I was standing on the rooftop of Mashiro Garden Tower. The city nights were hot and humid entering the start of summer, a damp wind blowing under the moon.
Colorful lights illuminate the city below me. Each of those represents a family with people living their own lives. And I had snuffed one of them out. Life has no reset button. I used to think those words held no meaning to me. Where did I go wrong? Everything is so beautiful. I want to cry. But the bright lights make me want to look away instead. That's why I hoped. That's why I prayed.
And there I stood, just wishing for the world to end.
Splash?
Haruto Higurashi, male, 25 years old. This is you, no?
Yeah, that's my name. I'm Haruto Higurashi.
Graduated from Keio University, employed at a publishing house. What's your agreement, huh?
I'm not. I'm just a hypocrite.
Oh, that's right. We don't have much time. Let's begin then.
Begin? What is there to begin? My life is already over. Just leave me alone.
Illuminate a brighter future for humanity.
I recognize that sound. It's from that game. Game? What game? Where have I heard that sound before? Ah, damn it. It's so bright. What the hell just happened? I hear another voice calling for me.
You know, you're gonna dry up like a prune if you fall asleep out here.
A girl this time? I'm so over this. Just let me sleep. I'm tired of everything. Why is she poking me? Don't touch me.
Oh, he moved. Excuse me. Hello? Are you sleeping?
Brother John, Brother John.
Brother John.
Why is she suddenly singing?
Morning bells are ringing.
Morning ding dang dong, ding dang dong.
Ding dang dong.
Alright already, I'm getting up.
It's still really bright.
Sunlight? What happened to me? Forget that. It's...
So hot.
I have to get up and away from the excruciating heat, but quickly find myself at a loss for words. I'd been sleeping on a white sandy beach. Before me is a vast blue sea, and soaring above is a clear blue sky. Buildings and islands jut out of the sea at bizarre angles, and
Good morning. What's your name?
What? Haruto Higurashi.
We meet at last, Haruto.
there you are. There you are, between the sky and the sea.
Is this place...
Heaven? Or is it hell? I was on the roof of the building last night. Then... Nope, it's not heaven. You're on Garage Island. Garage? Sorry, I'm a bit confused. First of all, who are you? You want to know my name? You really want to know? Sachika's name, do ya? She begins using her left pointer finger to write in the sand.
I'm Sachika Hirasaka. Nice to meet ya.
Sachika! She's got a robot arm, that's kind of cool. Sachika Hirasaka? This is the first time I'm meeting her, so I couldn't know her name. But why does it sound so familiar? It's nice to finally talk to you, Haruto. Nice to meet you, too. The girl who introduces herself as Sachika Hirasaka grins widely. There's something almost mystical about the stark contrast between her piteous body and innocent smile. Sachika, Where did you say this place was again? It's Garage Island. Garage Island. Garage Island. Never heard of it. So this is an island? Uh-huh. We're surrounded by the sea, so we can't leave here. We can't leave? I don't know how I ended up here, but that I did. Looking around, I noticed all the buildings around us are dilapidated, rusty, or deteriorating in some ways. It's like the entire town has been neglected for decades. So then why is it called Garage Island? Oh, my phone! I shoved my hands into my pants pocket, but it's not there. My phone, wallet, card, case, house keys, they're all gone. I look in the sand around where I'd woken up, but can't even find a single coin laying around. It's all gone. Did someone steal them? I checked the watch on my left wrist. The time hasn't changed since last night, and the second hand is no longer moving. How did I get here? You were already on the ground when I found you. I poked you because I thought you were dead, but I'm glad you're still alive. She makes a poking gesture with her left hand and smiles again. Where did you come from, Sachika? Do you live on this island? I came from the garage over that way. Everyone else is there too. She uses her finger, rather her entire right arm, to point in the direction behind me. Her right hand is a prosthetic with 2 fingers, and her prosthetic left leg is thin and dubious looking. We're living the survival life out here. Survival? What's that supposed to mean? Wait, if she's living on this island, your parents must be around too, right? Can you take me to them? Sachika's parents aren't around. They never were. Oh, I see. Sorry. I may have accidentally touched on an old wound of hers, but that was careless of me. So yeah, we're doing survival stuff. Me, Ryo, Mamoru, Zen, oh, Minamo, Rinko, and Yuma too. You'll be joining us from now on too. I'll show you our garage. Thanks. Let's go then. By the way, do you happen to have any water? I'm parched. Yeah, we've got water. I actually brought some for you. I left it over there so it wouldn't get dirty. Let's pick it up on the way. The girl quickly zips by in front of me, then lightly hops onto the cracked asphalt. Despite her prosthetic leg, her movements are remarkably nimble. Well now, off to the garage.
All right. The blue sky and the blue sea. Buildings submerged in the water. And streetlights that no longer turn on. In this perfectly clear, apocalyptic world, my weekend has come to an end.
What an interesting start. Zanki 0. The minimap is displayed on the top right of the screen. I can check the entire map with that. I can place markers. Map information will automatically be added as you explore. Walk around and inspect any point of interest to fill out the map. Okay. Oh, I need to go get the water. Is it this? No, that's a fall point. Alright, I'm just filling out the map.
Ow. Whoa.
So the water is somewhere over here. Various items such as food or materials can be found on the ground. Target an object with the pointer and press the corresponding buttons. Okay. Stamina. Grab food. A character who eats food will have their stamina recovered. When stamina reaches 0, their life will gradually decrease. Okay. Pick up.
Maybe this will come in handy.
How do I get rid of the pointer? Oh, it'll gradually fade. Okay. What a strange island. All the buildings seem to be in ruins, and there's no sign of life anywhere. There's no clamor of the city, and all I hear is the ocean and a somber sound like a creaking ship. But the oddest thing of all is that the island I'm seeing for the first time somehow feels familiar. And we're here! Oh, lost in my thoughts as we walked, I nearly bumped into Sachika when she suddenly stops. And on your left-hand side, we have the famous garage of Garage Island.
Is this place?
Standing before me is an old garage. Just an old rusted garage, nothing out of the ordinary in these ruins. What was that? I know this place?
Satches.
I told you not to run off by yourself. Minamo just ripped me a new one. Hey, Rio, I'm back. I brought the last of our friends, too. I look up to find a man standing next to Sachika. He seems to be about my age, maybe a little younger. The young man with the headband smiles as he notices me. Haruto Higurashi, right? Are you alright? You don't look too hot. Oh, no. Yes, I'm... Wait, how do you know my name? Come into the garage. It's too hot out here. We can chill out in the shade. Yeah, let's go inside. Sachika and the headband guy each take one of my arms. Oh, what? Wait. Then they forcefully lead me into the garage. Hey, look at everyone.
Hey, everyone! We got a newcomer here.
Welcome! Oh, you're the serious type, aren't you? I was wondering what you'd be like. All right. Why don't you start by telling us your name, age, and profession?
My, it's like you're taking him in for questioning.
Well, she is sort of like a cop-like character. Got that bust, though.
Flores, huh? Hope you taste better than you can see. I really don't think we should be...
I hope you don't be eating me. What's going on with that?
Haruto Higurashi, was it? Welcome
Thank
to
you.
Garage Island. And my condolences.
So you all woke up and happened to find yourselves on this island too? Yeah, way before you did. This is actually someone's third day. You know Sachika, the girl who found you on the beach? She was the first awake. So she's our island elder.
I'm your senior.
You ain't the only one who had their stuff stolen. All our phones and stuff are gone too. It was quite a shock, waking up on some unknown island. An unknown and deserted island full of ruins, no less. Deserted island? Yeah, we're the only ones here. Now there are only 8 of us, including you. He is not lying. A woman answers as if responding to my inner thoughts. Maybe my face shows my suspicions. The classy-looking woman's voice is soft, but there's an air of dignity and authority to it. But I can't just immediately take your word for it. Judging by the current situation, it's more likely you all kidnapped and brought me to this island. Hey, come on now. That's crazy talk. I understand how you feel. I was the same way. But we're in the same boat as you. Before we knew it, we were on this island. Do you have any proof of that? Proof?
What?
Should have known this would happen. He seems like the stubborn type. I have to admit, I'm a bit annoyed by the man's sardonic tone. Then please explain this. How did you know my name? Besides, if what you say is true, you might have all been kidnapped. How can you all stay so calm? Haruto, let's pump the brakes a bit, yeah? It's 'cause... Suddenly the old TV in the garage turns on. The screen, which was blank just a moment ago, is now shouting at us with static noise. What convenient timing. I expected it to happen soon. Why don't you change the channel, Haruto?
Huh?
If you turn the dial on the TV, the channel changes. It's mostly just static, but one of the channels plays a cartoon.
Hey!
What's the point of... You wanted proof, right? That show might explain what you want to know. Egging me on, huh? Fine, I'll bite. Very well. I just need to turn the dial. At that point, I still haven't realized that the TV's power cable isn't even plugged into an outlet. Okay, so... Player 1, Player 2, Player 3, Player 4. That's the TV. We got save stations.
Ah!
Okay. Let's go check out the TV then.
Is this it?
The old-fashioned CRT continues displaying nothing but static. I have to admit, it's the first time I'm handling such an antique item. Slowly, I reach out my hand. With a bit of force, the dial turns, making a loud snap. One channel hop seems to do the trick. The static noise disappears, replaced with... Extend TV.
Hey, kids! It's time for Extend TV! Congratulations on clearing the mission, everyone! We left some food for you as a reward, so be sure to share with each other. Look, Sho! Our friends are all together at last!
Yay! This is awesome, Mirai! Our fight is just beginning!
You're right, but you make it sound like we're getting canceled already.
Boy, I'm getting nervous. I don't know if I'd make a very good assistant.
He's really digging in there. I think you're a bit
Digging
too
for that
lax.
gold, man. Make a toilet.
Now it's time for your next mission! Let's make a toilet! Okay, go!
Hold on! You're going way too fast.
Let's make
I didn't mean the way you talk. We need to introduce ourselves.
Yeah, you do.
first.
You need to tell me what's going on.
What? Again? How many times are we going to do this?
We haven't introduced ourselves to Haruto yet. We need to do these things properly. The rest of you already know our names, right? I'm Mirai, the herbivore mascot and host of Extend TV.
I'm the assistant, Sho Terashima.
Why did you start getting nervous all of a sudden?
This is bad, Mirai. I'm about to pee my pants. I'm quick on the trigger, so...
Don't worry, I'm wearing undies.
I think that just makes it worse. Ahem. Let's get back on track. The objective of Extend TV is to act as guides for all you last remaining survivors of humanity. We're here to make sure you all survive on this Earth that's now been reduced to ruins.
So the world is gone? What?
The last survivors of humanity?
You see, humanity is now extinct. All except for you guys left on Garage Island.
What? No way! You're joking, right? Please tell me you're joking!
Yeah. I've explained this to you a bunch of times, Sho. I'm really surprised you're surprised.
Huh? But how are we supposed to guide them? We only exist within this TV show and live in a completely different world than they do.
Oh, so you're aware of that somehow. We guide them by assigning them missions to clear.
Even with our guidance, there's no way ordinary people can survive in the harsh world out there.
Why do you seem so frustrated? Don't worry. They all have a special power. It's a gift from God himself. The X key on their belly button.
Why are they putting things on our belly buttons? What the hell?
What's that?
X Factor.
X Factor?
We'll explain more about the X keys later. For now, you'll need to build your base of operations. Now's the time for you to announce their mission, show.
Leave this to your trusty assistant.
Make a toilet.
Become a
Wait, what?
pop idol!
What is this, X Factor? You said it right the first time. We're going to have you all build a basic toilet. Without a toilet, something terrible could happen. Just
Yeah,
like
we
what
could poop
happened to
ourselves.
Flatter me all you want, but I don't have another drop left in me.
Actually, I meant that yours is a bad example.
I don't want to hear any toilet etiquette from you, Mirai. You poop wherever you walk, don't you?
Hey, I use the toilet too. I even use the bidet after.
She's fancy.
No wonder your butt is so clean.
Don't look at my butt. Okay, that's enough. Time to say goodbye. Remember, kids,
Illuminate!
a brighter future.
For humanity!
Bye-bye.
To be continued. Okay. That was interesting. Already sensing the weirdness like Danganronpa. The TV power is off with an aggressive bzzzt. What's with that ridiculous old cartoon? That was the answer to your question, Haruto. We're surviving on this island while following the orders issued from that Extend TV. Rather, we're forced to obey them, I should say. That show is also how we knew your name. You could imagine what our last mission may have been, right? It was find Haruto Higurashi, the last member of the group. Sachika just cleared that mission, so now we're gonna get a new one. These people can't be serious. Anyway, do we really need a toilet? Why don't we just piss wherever, like, we've been doing? Listen, there are girls here too. We definitely need a toilet, mission or not. It would also help prevent certain crimes before they happen. What? What are you talking about? I agree. Being seen is not a problem, but it would be unpleasant to see others doing their business. Those are both definitely problems. Wait, just a minute. You expect me to believe any of that? Humanity's extinct, and we need to survive on our own? I need a proper explanation here. Haruto, try touching your belly button. My belly button? Over my shirt, I feel something hard on my stomach. There's something there. Flustered, I quickly pull up my shirt. There I find...
What the hell?
I hadn't noticed the foreign presence there until this very moment. In place of my belly button is a small X-shaped object.
Since when
I carefully touch it with the tip of my finger. It seems to be made of metal. It vibrates when I tap it, but I don't feel any pain. Pulling on it, the skin around it lifts up too as I pull harder. I feel a sharp pain like my stomach is being pinched. I quickly let go. The object seems to be welded on my stomach. They're completely merged together. I wouldn't try pulling it off if I were you. In my opinion, removal would require surgery. Surgery?
Huh?
Just what is this thing? Some sort of tracking device, I think. With that, the woman turns to face me, slightly lifting up her shirt. They all have it. The others follow suit and reveal their stomachs.
This isn't a gesture of submission, you know. Just want to avoid unneeded suspicion.
Yeah, we all doubted it until we saw for ourselves, too.
This is kind of embarrassing.
While you're at it, feel free to gaze upon my chiseled abs.
I might have lost some weight.
As you can see, we all got one of these.
The same X-shaped objects are exactly where their belly buttons should have been. Want to see mine too?
What?
No, that's okay, Sachika. I don't want you to expose your...
Also,
Besides, I already checked her stomach. Hers seems a bit different for some reason. can't believe they do that to a little girl like her. Why would anyone put a tracking device on us?
Yeah.
To monitor us, presumably. Have you heard of reality television? It's a TV genre that's popular overseas. All right. It's where show's participants live under one roof. I have to survive on a deserted island. Wait. Are you saying we're on one of those shows right now? It's very likely. This humanity is extinct thing must be some show's setting.
Huh?
They kidnap and put tracking devices on us, then force us to participate against our will? That's illegal.
No.
It's a crime, alright. Theft, assault, kidnapping, false imprisonment. I could go on.
In that case,
We should call the police.
The thing
Well, I am a cop, but there's no way to call for backup or escape from here. I'm sure the police are on the move already with all these missing people, though. But we should assume whoever kidnapped us ain't afraid of law enforcement. They must have unfathomable amounts of money and power. Isn't that right, madam?
Who knows?
Money and power sounds like a villain from a novel. Can such a thing truly happen in real life? Doesn't sound likely in an age where search engines can show images of any location in the world. Maybe it was God who brought us to the Garage Island. Remember what Mirai said? The X keys are a gift from God.
I need more cars.
I would have preferred a gift with more sugar in it.
You're probably
Yeah, we haven't had anything but water since yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
My muscles are going to need more love soon.
Oh yeah.
Wait, didn't they mention on Extend TV that they're giving us food? Oh yeah, they told us to share with each other.
Yeah.
We must be on the island. Let's split up. One group working on the toilet and the other finding food. Haruto, you just arrived, so you can rest on the sofa and wait. No, I'll do what I can to help. I'd like to have a look around the island. Oh, you're not suspicious of us anymore? I haven't really accepted all of this yet, but it seems unlikely it's all an elaborate lie. So I'll revise my notions for now. It's not uncommon to find my initial theory and opinions misplaced after conducting an interview. I like your flexibility. I could learn a thing or two from you. I usually get all tied up in my own thoughts. Guess there's more for me to experience. I can tell you are the balding type.
Look at these luscious
Hey, I've got a full
locks.
head of hair. Just look at these luscious locks. I meant in the future. Nah, don't say things like that. Okay, let's make that toilet and find that food. At that, we all leave the garage. Even if these people are undercover crew members of the reality show, I have no choice but to play along. What I need most is information, and the time to utilize and think it. The time to utilize and think is over. Okay. What? Can we do something with this?
is that?
An arcade machine? Ever since my arrival, I've been curious about that giant object sitting in the back of the garage. At first glance, it seemed to be an arcade cabinet you'll find inside any game center. The cabinet is adorned with garish decorations, creating a silhouette not unlike pipe organs. Above the cabinet, the word Extend is displayed prominently. Extend? Is that the game's title? I take a closer look at the cabinet, but can't find an instruction card anywhere. I've never seen or heard of this game before. I feel that strange sense of familiarity. Oh, Haruto, you play video games? Guess we got that in common. You're... Oh, forgot to introduce myself.
I'm Ryo Mikajime, an up-and-coming artistic virtuoso.
Rio! Artistic. Are you an illustrator of some sort?
I'm a bondage artist.
I use ropes to bind all sorts of things as a form of artistic expression. Huh? Bondage? You ever heard of a turtle shell rope harness? I tie up people and objects in that sort of style. But you can't leave people tied up forever, you know? So I use this to leave a lasting image of my work. Rio takes the camera that was hanging from his hip into his hands. Oh, but I use an SLR for the real deal. This one's just a disposable. I really only use it when I need to record my inspirations or new composition ideas for my pieces. I see. I'm really not sure how to react. Some of my friends went to art universities, but I don't know anyone into the adult entertainment genre. No! Yeah, I get that reaction a lot. But you got the wrong idea, man. This has nothing to do with porn or S&M type stuff. I'm an artiste in every way, and bondage is my medium. I rarely look at my work in a sexual way. So you do sometimes, then. You may not believe me, but I had some regular fans who would check out my exhibitions, you know? They even buy pictures of my pieces or the objects I've tied up. But that's still not enough to make a living, so I do photography for amateur models, ramen and such. Hmm? So you're a cameraman? No, I'm a bondage artiste. He seems pretty adamant about this. I should change the subject. This arcade cabinet is pretty big. Do you know what game it is? Don't know. Probably some game from overseas. Americans love over-the-top stuff, don't they? That's a pretty broad generalization. We could have killed some time with this, but it doesn't even work. Doesn't work? That TV turned on earlier, though. Yeah, that TV's special. I don't really know how it powers on. There's pretty much no electricity or gas here. The water tower is the only thing that really works. TV is special? Maybe it's solar powered. Huh? The cabinet's missing a few buttons. Guess we can't play even if I could turn on. There's some holes in the control panel where buttons should be. There's also an X-shaped indentation between the joystick and buttons. It might work if we jam a stick in there or something. I don't know about that.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. I came in to find some rope. You seen any lying around? No, can't say I have. Weird. Thought I saw some around here. If you find any, mind grabbing it for me? We need it to build the toilet. Sure. I'll give you any I find, Mr. Mikajime. Mikajime. Awesome. By the way, we're all the same age, so you don't need to be all proper. Same age? You said you're 25 earlier, right? So am I. And the others too. Well, some of us are 24, but... Look, all I'm saying is, we're in the same ballpark. Oh, everyone but Sachika, that is. Even she doesn't know how old she is. I see. 7 men and women who are 25 years old, and a girl of an unknown age. Just what criteria did the crew use to pick us for their show? Anyway, I'm gonna call you Haruto, so you can just call me Ryo from now on.
Yeah!
I'm gonna go check a couple other places now. Let me know if you find that rope. I guess I'll go look around. Huh? Am I hearing things? But I thought the arcade cabinet stood in the back of the garage, silent as ever. I couldn't put my finger on it, but it seemed like it could power on at any moment. Just like that CRT. Weird. Okay. Why is there, why does this say multiplayer?
Whoa.
Stuff. I don't know. Alright, let's explore then. I want to look around the whole island, not just go straight to our goal.
Ow.
Wait, what was that?
What's this? Found it.
It's a pipe.
Is this it? Found it. Ah. Ow.
What I'm trying to figure out too is, are these places that I can explore? That they have the question mark there? I don't know.
What's this?
Crossing Boy. Looks different from what I remember.
Whoa!
Now, this is probably gonna be a long part, guys, because this is just a demo, and I want to get as much kind of packed into this as I can. Let's see. Helen has a lot of twists and turns. I appreciate that.
Whoa! The destination is...
I know what the destination is. I'm just trying to map out the area. My OCD won't be happy unless I do. So did I look at that inspection point over here? Oh yeah, it's just the pipes. Alright.
Ow.
There's a straight road with the ocean at both ends and an apartment-like building facing it. This building isn't nearly as damaged as the others. As I stare at the building, one of the doors on the first floor swings open. A man built like a bodybuilder emerges, followed by a woman in lavish-looking gothic Lolita-style clothes. Oh, it's you. Ah, hello there, Haruto. Have you taken a look around the island yet? Perhaps you're here to see us. No, I just happened to pass by. I noticed this building is still in decent shape. What are you two doing here? Are you searching for the food mentioned earlier? Oh no, we're not searching here. But like you said, this building is in better shape than the others. That's why we've been assigning rooms for each of us and using them as bedrooms. It was quite a bit of work, but we cleaned up all the trash inside the apartments for yesterday's mission. Ah, so they're bedrooms. Then were you two getting some rest together? Just so you do not misinterpret the situation. He was persistently hounding me to show him my body, so I allowed it just this once. Huh? Then he repeatedly pressed his hard instrument against my... He repeatedly... What? My, hold on just a minute now, Miss Yuma. You're the one giving him the wrong idea here. Though if you ask me, there's nothing wrong with a love that sparks from a misunderstanding. Miss Masahiro... Mashiro mentioned that her stomach was aching, so I was simply giving her an examination.
Huh?
Okay, instrument as in... I get it now. How rude of me. I still haven't properly introduced myself.
My name's Mamoru Ichio. Believe it or not, I'm actually a doctor.
A dreamy doctor. Okay. Well, I've yet to earn my degree, but I plan on going into pediatrics. Oh, you're a doctor? I assumed you were a bodybuilder or something, judging by your impressive build. Lifting weights is a hobby of mine. My body's just like this from continually punishing myself, you know? He talks with a smooth voice, but it just comes out as intimidating because of his muscles. In other words, he's a doctor interested in children and enjoys hurting himself as a hobby. Hey now, you make me sound like some sort of pervert. Like? Hilarious. This woman also seems unique in her own way. Yuma, was it? What do you do? Are you in the fashion industry?
I am Yuma Mashiro, the woman with the childbearing hips.
Really? That's her title? My father's name is Renji Mashiro. I'm sorry? Why did you bring up her father when I asked about her own job? Wait a minute. Renji Mashiro. I've heard that name somewhere. She's the sole daughter of the Mashiro Group's president. Mashiro.
That's right.
Oh, now I remember. Why didn't I realize it before? She's a prominent figure in my industry. Mashiro Group is a giant corporation that represents the entire country as a whole. They own companies in numerous industries, including manufacturing, financing, distribution, and media. They're said to have enormous financial and political sway due to their wealth and inter-business network. The head of Mashiro is the president, carried over from when it was still classified as a conglomerate. Current president is none other than Renji Mashiro, so this woman is his daughter. I believe working is for suckers. I bet, though it's a bit different when you say it. I was planning on working today, so who does not work? I was planning on working today. She who does not work, neither shall she eat. That is basic survival etiquette. She wears an uninterested or regretful expression on her face as she speaks.
Let's see.
I don't know if that'd be considered etiquette, but I agree we should all work together. Though if you don't feel well, it may be better to get some rest.
That's true.
Naruto is right. Don't you worry about finding that food. We'll give you some once we find it. Sharing is a basic principle of love, after all. Mashiro does not accept charity. Once we return, I will pay a fair price in kind. Let us see. About 100 million each? 100,000 each, maybe? I don't know, that's a big number. That's too much. Love seeks nothing in return. You should go back to the bedroom and get some rest. You'll have to wait a bit for water, though. I'll start a fire and boil some water for you. Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
Yuma.
Is she going to be alright? Yes,
Yeah.
she'll be fine. Seems she drank too much water due to the heat and got a case of water poisoning. Be careful not to do the same, Haruto. But she should still stay adequately hydrated.
Thanks.
Okay, I will.
Well then.
Well now, I have to think of a way to start that fire. I'll see you around, Haruto. A doctor and the heirs of the Mashiro group. They normally have nothing to do with each other. In any case, Yuma Mashiro, the one and only daughter of the president of the Mashiro group. She's known to be one of the richest people in the country, no, the world even. Which begs the question, why is she here with us? Besides that, a normal TV studio couldn't air a show breaking so many laws. If anyone could pull this off, wouldn't the Mashiro group be the only possible suspect? What am I doing? Writing the local news headlines? I don't know anything for certain yet. I should keep looking around and gathering info. Alright, let's go up to that other area. It's filled with water. A well? No, it seems more like a water tank. That's the water tower. This is what we get our drinking water from. A woman wearing a flower hairpin stands before me. Hello,
Oh, my name is Rinko Susukino. I work at my family's flower shop.
She walked up to the tower and turned the valve. Clear water spewed out, filling the plastic bottle she held. This is how you use it. The amount of water you get per day is limited, though. I wonder how that works. No idea. I heard it filters seawater somehow. It apparently only needed small fixes to get it running.
Don't tell me.
Was it part of one of those missions? Yes. It was a mission from before I was brought to the island, so I don't know too much about it. But if it only needed a little bit of fixing, it must have been put here by the TV crew to make us play this survival game. What do you think about that cartoon, Haruto?
Yeah.
I don't know what the TV crew is planning, but they sure put a lot of effort into all this. Not only did they prepare that cartoon, but this entire set of ruins, too. Oh yes, there is that as well. But I mean, about us being the last survivors of humanity, do you believe this is all just a setting they made up for the show? If there really is no one else alive, who could have brought us here? You know, I was living a normal life until last night. It'd be impossible for every single human to just disappear in such a short time. We've been asleep for more than one night. What? Oh, nothing. You're probably right. This is just silly talk. Maybe I'm just stressed out from all this heat. I start getting these strange thoughts in my head. You should drink some water and cool your head if you ever feel stressed out. Rinko jogs away as if trying to flee the scene. We've been asleep for more than one night? Makes a great point, though. Like, what if... Because I know this has to do a lot with, like, rebirth and cloning. Like, what if we're just having the memories of of us, but we've been rebirthed so many times? It can't be. I muttered to myself with a sigh. Rinko's back had already disappeared from view. When your character has a lot of stress, by letting bladder or burden levels go beyond a certain rate. Okay. Right now, my dude's perfectly fine.
Whoa! Let's check the map. Ow!
On the other side of the road from the garage is a wide space that presumably used to be a parking lot. Sachika Hirasaka is crouched there, humming as she writes something on the ground. What are you doing there, Sachika? Short time no see. I was looking for a good spot to build the toilet. I've looked all over, but I think this is the spot. It's close to the garage, too. Are you in charge of building the toilet? Oh, but Ryo and Rinko are too. They're looking for the materials. Oh yeah, that Ryo guy was looking for a rope. And Sachika's making the blueprint, see? Look, isn't it cool? There are various diagrams and formulas scratched on the cement with what seemed to be a rock pen. I don't have a clue as to what she's writing. Maybe they're just doodles. Impressive, but maybe you should simplify it. We have limited supplies here after all. Oh yeah, and I should make it easier to build. Thanks for the tip. I feel guilty seeing a young girl like her work like this while I do nothing. Let me help you with that. I'm sure there will be some heavy lifting to do too. Are you sure? You trust us now? Sachika looks into my eyes uneasily. Seems she's still concerned over the previous conversation. Sorry about earlier. I really do want to trust you all. That's why I want to do what I can to help. Besides, we wouldn't want your prosthetic arm and leg to get damaged. I hesitated for a second, unsure of how to bring up her prosthetics, but ended up saying it anyway. We can't repair them out here, so we should be careful. Huh?
No need to worry.
If the damage isn't too severe, I can repair it myself.
It's okay.
I may not look it, but I was hailed as a girl genius, you know? I was even featured in newspapers before. Sachika? Sachika's expression, or rather, the entire air around her seemed to suddenly change. I must say, I'm moved by your sincere concern for my body. As such, I'll respond with sincerity and kind. With those words, Sachika deliberately lifted up the skirt of her one piece.
What are you...
Check out my stomach. This is Sachika's X key.
There's an X-shaped tracking device on Sachika's belly button, just like us. The pattern and colors are slightly different on hers, and it has an industrial metallic look to it. Comparatively, our X keys are almost like toys. In fact, they look like the buttons on a game machine.
You can get a little closer and touch it if that would help you trust us.
There's a faint smile on her face. It was an uncanny smile, as if she was doing it just so she could enjoy my reaction.
Come on, take
Oh God.
Yeah, alright, I get it. Cover yourself up already.
Did I go too far?
No!
Who are you?
It's Sachika.
The Sachika everyone forgot.
What?
Forgot?
Haruto.
Haruto, there you are. Did you take a look around the island already? Ryo, Rinko, listen, there's something wrong with... Welcome back, Ryo. Did you find the materials? Haruto says he's gonna help us build the toilet. Did you see how her eyes turned red too? She's weird. Something's up with her. What? No, thanks for the help, Haruto. We could use another set of hands. Yeah, I'll hope, but... Thanks, Haruto. Did I just imagine that? Maybe I'm seeing things from all the heat and stress. You okay? Not feeling too good? No, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. In that case, mind helping me find materials? I still can't find that rope. Oh, if you're looking for the rope, I saw Minamo with it earlier. Minamo? Remember that cop with the hot bod? Oh man, I'd love turning her into an art piece. Ryo had whispered into my ear. I do remember her, but for different reasons.
Alright.
Guess I'll go find her then. I can check the layout of the island while I'm at it. Do you need anything else? I can keep an eye out. Yeah, just a few things. It should all be somewhere on the island. I'll look for Minamo on my end, too. Then I'll prepare some water. We may need it for the toilet once it's ready. Sachika will clean this place up and wait for you guys.
Sachika.
Huh? I wonder. Since when have I been speaking with Sachika like she's an old friend? For some reason, it just felt natural that way. Is Sachika the only one that remembers, like, the past stuff? I'm betting she is. What is this? Take it?
Let's take this.
My character's burden.
Ah.
Okay. That's odd. I thought I saw someone walk by. I hear someone stepping in the sand behind me. I turn around and in that moment...
What?
Suddenly a hand covers my mouth and I get dragged into the shadows. Sorry, could you keep quiet for a sec? What a violent police officer. That was skillfully done, though. I'm gonna let go, so don't yell, okay? What was that for? Shh, quiet. Look. Man with the towel around his neck points toward what seems to be a goat. That's the first animal we found on this island. Wonder where it's been this whole time. That must be the food they mentioned on TV. Since you're here, how about giving us a hand, Haruto? With what? Hunting, of course. We're going to kill that animal. Kill?
Huh?
I can't do that. I've never killed anything before. You just got here, so you may not realize this, but we don't exactly know how long we're stuck here. We should hunt and eat whatever we can. Don't you agree? Besides, I'm more worried about Sachi. She's not as physically strong as the rest of us. I'll do what I can. You catch on quick, don't you, Haruto? I like that.
I'm Zen Kubota, a farmer from a countryside deep in the mountains. Nice to meet you.
Zen Kubota. Nice to meet you, Mr. Kubota. I'm not one for formalities. Zen is fine. Feels a bit too casual when we've only just met.
Yeah.
We haven't introduced ourselves yet. I should have been more upfront, me being a cop and all.
I'm Minamo Setouchi, a 25-year-old rising police sergeant.
Minamo Setouchi. There I go again. I should only salute when I'm wearing an officer's cap, but it's been a habit of mine. She seems kind of goofy for a police officer. Guess that makes her more approachable, though. Going to get away if we waste too much time. Haruto, let's approach it from the front. Officer, could you go around behind it and block its escape? 10-4. I'm used to setting up checkpoints. How's this? I made a lasso. We might be able to catch the goat with this. I doubt it, but you're free to try. Haruto, there should be a stick around here you can use as a weapon. Should be better than fighting barehanded. Then adjusts his work gloves and smiles. Let's do this. Now this is survival. Do I not have it? Oh, it's right there. I see it. Okay.
I'll hold it.
Let's take this.
Got it. Did we get it? The goat-like animal is lying on the road, completely immobile.
Nice!
Good job, boys. Auto did a much better job than I expected. I thought editors were more indoorsy. Got pretty strong legs from all the business trips I've gone out on for interviews. I know we need to eat, but I've never killed an animal like this before. No, it's still alive, just barely. But we should finish it off then. It won't be much help to the animal now, but I don't want it suffering any more than necessary. Did your killer instincts awaken after your first hunt or something? We need to cut its corroded artery and bleed it out. It'll reek otherwise. Whoa, you really know your stuff, Zen. Must be because you grew up on a farm, huh? Well, a normal farmer wouldn't normally do stuff like this. I just happened to butcher goats because we handled so many in my region. Can I have the rope to hang it up? Here you go. Guess we didn't need the lasso after all. Well, yeah. Wait, hold on. I was told we need the rope to build a toilet. That's why I came to find Minamo in the first place. Ah, you're making the toilet? You should have said so. I got dragged into this before I could say a word. We only need a bit of rope to hang the goat, so you can take the rest. Got it.
Excuse me.
Do you need help with anything else? You can stay if you want. That is, if you want to watch a goat slowly bleed out. That's alright. Sachika's waiting for me, so I'll be going now. I'll leave that to you then. I'm just gonna watch this so I can learn something. Huh? You're just getting in the way, you know. Why are you being so mean, Zen? Is it because you got a crush on me? What? You're so annoying. Well, thanks for the rope. My hands are still shaking. That animal is still alive and will be killed soon. If life goes on like this, will I eventually get accustomed to taking lives? What am I saying? It's too late to be having these thoughts. I've killed already long ago. Oh wait, hold up. There was something there. I'll take the other one. So why not?
Let's check the map. Where are we?
Haruto's back. Did you find the rope? Yeah, here. Is that everything? Yep, that's everything. Thanks for the help. Where's Minamo? She's still helping Zen. This goat-like animal was by the building over there. The three of us hunted it down and caught it. Goat, I want to see. Me too, lead us there. The toilet can wait. No, wait, stop.
Wait.
They're probably wrapping things up right now. You shouldn't go. Wrapping. Oh, I see. We can check it out next time, Sachika. What? Why? Because that goat is probably dead already. We'll be eating it later, so it may be best not to look for your appetite's sake. Jeez, Haruto, too direct, man. Oh, the goat's dead. I wanted to pet it. Well, we'll die too if we don't eat. Sachika, you only had water and fruit these past 3 days, right? You need to eat a real meal. Look at it this way. The goat will live on as a part of you once you eat it. It'll be a part of me? Thank you for being our food, Mr. Goat. Now that I know we've got meat coming our way, I'm pumped! Build this toilet before it's chow time. Reformer. Okay, so there's our toilet. Adult attitude, child attitude. Weapons and armor. Cook, yeah. Bunch of facilities that we're gonna have to build eventually.
The destination is...
Alright, there's our toilet. As we finish installing the toilet and take a rest, Rinko appears with some water. It's lukewarm, but drinking water after physical labor was... That's the stuff. Yeah. I'd forgotten just how delicious water could be. Man, the only thing better than water poured by Rinko herself is some ice-cold beer. That's nice of you, but it would taste the same no matter who poured it. Thanks for your hard work, Haruto. You must be tired after all the running around. Haruto did most of the work for this mission, didn't he? Yeah, but I worked my ass off too, you know. But Haruto brought most of the stuff we needed. Hey, I'm the one who tied the rope.
Excuse me.
So did we clear the mission? I can't really tell. If we did, the TV show should come on again. Mission aside, I'm really glad we finally have a toilet. I was afraid of being seen if we did our business outside. Is that what they've all been doing until now? So I'd just like to say thank you for helping us, even though you just got here. Don't mention it. I'd rather put myself to use than sit around and do nothing. If I'm left with my own thoughts, I just get anxious. I know what you mean. Puts my mind at ease when I can just focus on a task. When I came to on this island yesterday, I was downright hysterical. Rinko, you were a hot mess. You were screaming, "Get away, don't touch." You weren't much better, Rio. Kept saying, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry." Was I? What's with that look? See how ripped Dr. Ichio is? Thought he was gonna snap me in two. But Zen and Yuma seemed to be pretty calm the whole time. That's the same impression I got after meeting them. And speak of the devil. We turn around to find Yuma suddenly standing behind us. Looky, looky, we made the toilet. Haruto worked really hard on it. That is why I'm here. Good work. Haruto, do you mind if I use it? Oh, sure. We haven't tested it yet, though. I shall be the first. Go right ahead. Yuma, you should probably take this.
What is it?
I would not need to replenish myself right away. Besides, water is... It's not for drinking. She glances at Rio and me, then continues. It's for manual washing. A bidet, of course. Yeah, we don't have toilet paper, so you gotta do something. Yuma takes the bottle of water and enters the toilet, but she comes back out just a moment later and... the TV is on. To the garage! She leaves us a message like a telegram and goes back inside. Alright, so... the bladder gauge increases with the passage of time and while eating. Can I use this now?
Ow.
Oh.
Whoa. Found it.
Wait for Yuma to return from the restroom, and I turn the dial. After turning it several more notches, the program pops up on the screen.
Hey, kids! It's time for Extend TV! Congratulations on completing the toilet! Clap, clap, clap.
Now we have a water tower, bedrooms, and a toilet all ready to go. Piece of cake. I guess the survival stuff isn't as hard as it seems.
But don't let your guard down. The humanity restoration mission is just beginning.
Gulp. So it's finally starting.
Once upon a time, over 7 billion people lived on this Earth. But now, the human population is down to 8. You guys are the only ones left in the world. This grand plan to revive the dying human race is known as the Humanity Restoration Mission.
Oopsie. I got all worked up, but I don't actually know what you're talking about.
That's what I thought. Let me explain. Do you know what a human clone is, Sho?
Of course
A
I know what
lone
a
is.
clone is. My dad's knee deep in them. That jerk always gets
Ooh.
drunk and beats me. And every night he'd get
Oh,
violent with my
ooh,
mom.
that's a little
Oh,
dark.
I see. Well, that got real dark real fast. Put simply, human clones are exact copies of people.
So, if there was a clone of me, he'd look exactly like me?
That's right. Well, you're actually a clone yourself, Sho.
That's hilarious!
And I'm actually a sheep clone. You couldn't tell, could ya?
Wait just a minute. Then where's the original me?
Your original body died on the Day of Reckoning, but your mind is still on your belly.
My belly?
Wait, what?
You mean...
Yeah, that X key on your belly button is
Why
where
did they
your
put
mind
our
is
minds in
stored.
our bellies?
Oh, that.
Huh? What did you think I was talking about? Anyway, as long as you have the X key, you can be revived again in a new body.
Wow! This X-key thingy sounds pretty amazing! Oh, wait. So that must mean... everyone watching this program is a clone too?
That's right! And the Humanity Restoration Mission can only be carried out by our clone friends.
But you know, I'm still having a hard time believing everyone is a human clone.
Mm-hmm. That's something you'll have to see for yourself. So, here's the next mission.
Whoa! So we really are gonna make a clone?
Yes, but there's something that needs to be done first.
There is? What could that be?
Well,
Come on, just tell me already!
you see, to make a clone, you need the X key on their belly, but it won't come off unless they die. In fact, they'll die if you take it off. So in order to make a human
We have to
clone-
die.
Oh! So someone needs to die then? That's it? Piece of cake! I'm sure everyone will understand. I mean, they're all haunted by their own sins after all.
Oh, well, that's a relief. Okay, we'll see you all later. Remember, kids.
Illuminate!
A brighter future.
For humanity!
Bye-bye.
Wowee. Check out all those stars. What do you think, Haruto? Pretty nice, right? Yeah, they're beautiful. It's been years since I gazed at the night sky like this.
A-okay.
Alright, y'all. Dinner time. Our first real meal since coming here. Minamo arrives with several plates in her hands, along with the fragrance. There's some well-cooked animal meat on plates of varying colors and patterns.
What?
Yuma, your eyes are scaring me.
That's love.
Oh, smells delicious. I can feel the love you put into this meal. That's the secret ingredient. Thank you for the meal, Mr. Goat. But I'm surprised you were able to start a fire. How did you do it? I took a stick and sort of drilled it with my hands. It seems my love for everyone here caused a miracle. I see. Thank you for that. It tastes kind of gamey. It's really tough. Are you bad at cooking, perhaps? Don't be an ass. We had nothing to season it with. All I did was cook it with some fire, to be honest. This tastes very bad.
Excuse me.
But you're eating the most out of all of us. Is your stomach feeling any better? The unseasoned goat meat is, like Rio said, very gamey and can hardly be called appetizing. Still, we enjoy our dinner together to the fullest. Sharing a meal is such a gratifying experience. And wherever you are, it offers great bonding moments. But the happiness is short-lived and abruptly ends with Zen's single statement. So who here would like to die? Everyone stops eating all at once, and the group falls silent. The mission provided by Extend TV, a topic everyone has been avoiding. No one, of course. Don't be stupid. But we have a mission to do. No? How are we supposed to advance if someone doesn't die? Then F the mission. He's right. We can't just have someone die. As long as that show's true intentions remain unknown, I agree. It's dangerous to obey it blindly. We're what they call human clones, right? Zen taps on his stomach with his knuckles. As long as we have these, we can come back to life. That's what they said. What is this guy saying? Does he really believe that nonsense? If you really think that, then how about you try dying? Yeah, good point. Maybe I will. Suddenly he has a glass shard in his hand. He presses it against his own neck. What do you...
Don't!
I look forward to our next meeting. No! I hear the dull sound of two bodies colliding and a red fluid drips onto... Ooh, God. He killed himself. It's Minamo's blood. No! Oh, she stopped him. Okay.
I'm not letting anyone die on my watch. No way! Zen, that's enough. Quit fooling around.
You're bleeding.
Minamo pulls the glass shard from Zen's hand, who releases it without resistance. What have you done?
No.
Show me your hand. Can't really move my fingers. Good grief. Such a strong sense of justice. Zen, if that was supposed to be a joke, I'm not laughing. Look, I'm sorry. I didn't think she would take it so seriously. I wasn't completely joking when I said I was okay with dying. You're still going on about that? It's because I still live with regret over my sin. Huh? Maybe Miss Officer thinks the same way. Well, I'm going to bed. You can all stop glaring at me now. Maybe think about the meaning behind the mission, or rather, the true intentions of our host. With that, Zen leaves us and walks toward the apartment building. I apologize, it was my fault for provoking him. No reason for you to be sorry. He's the crazy one. Sachika?
Oh.
Our dinner's ruined. We were having fun.
Sachi.
Why don't we call it a day? I'll take Sachika back to her room. Yes, we
Right.
should all get some rest. I'll head back once I'm done treating Miss Manamo. Let's start cleaning up then. Mind giving me a hand, Haruto? Yeah, no problem. I will help as well. We exchange few words as we clean up after the meal, then return to our own rooms. Even after the incident, the starry night sky is unchangingly beautiful. I lie face up in my assigned room and let out a sigh of relief. There's nothing here to sleep on, but being alone at last sets my mind at ease.
Why are we here?
I stare at the cracked ceiling light as I recall the words from Extend TV. I touch the piece of metal embedded in my stomach. This piece of metal is my true identity. So is the me touching it right now just a copy? If that's true, if the original me is long gone, would it be like my sin never happened?
What a load of crap.
As soon as I close my eyes, I'm overwhelmed with drowsiness. It seems my body was longing for rest far more than I thought. Before I realize my consciousness falls into a deep sleep.
Hey, Haruto, wake up. Everyone else is grouped up already. Get your ass up.
I slowly open my eyes. Cracked ceiling lights, tattered cloth. Still the same ceiling as yesterday's, unfortunately.
Wake up, Haruto.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm getting
I
up.
mutter as I grope around for my glasses, but the incessant pounding on the door didn't let up.
Hey, Earth to Haruto. You awake, man?
Hold your horses, I'm coming out.
Guess you're a heavy sleep. Thought you might have died or something. We're all gonna gather at the west shore. See you there. At the shore?
Huh?
Where are we going? To catch some fish?
Nope.
We don't have time for something like that. Minamo found another island floating right next to this one. 8 lives. Alright, go to the western shore.
Where are we?
Let me use the toilet real quick.
Ow.
Okay.
Ah! Whoa!
When I arrive at the shore, the familiar faces from last night have all gathered there. Their gazes are fixed on the ocean ahead. Sure enough, I see an island that wasn't there yesterday. Island? No, that's more like ruins.
Haruto.
Morning. Sorry to wake you. I know you're probably tired.
Is that...
Good morning. What's that island doing here?
The thing
I noticed it when I was taking a walk this morning. Never seen anything like it these past 3 days. Where'd that thing even come from? The show's budget must be crazy. Probably drifted on here on its own. Such a big island, too. An island just drifted all over to us? Sounds like something right out of an old children's story. I wonder if it's a real island. Could be some sort of prop prepared by the TV crew. It's hard to tell from here, but it does look about as big as the island we're standing on. Let's go check it out. Looks like there's a shallow path leading to the other island, so we can walk right over there. Why are you calling the shots? Right after that stunt you pulled yesterday? I thought I apologized for that already. If that's not enough, I'll apologize as many times as it takes. Sorry, officer. I was just a bit shaken by that last TV episode is all. You sound insincere.
Oh,
Well, what's done is done. It's my fault for escalating things. But promise me, please don't even joke about anything like that again. It makes Sachi sad, too. You wouldn't want that, right? Okay, I'll think about it. That's not a promise at all. Don't you realize how hurt Minamo got because of you?
now.
Let's let up on him. My hand is almost better now, so don't worry about it. Really? You were bleeding pretty badly yesterday. Yeah,
Okay.
look. It was all healed up come morning. Guess it wasn't as bad as it looked. Dr. Mamoru patched it up real good. He must be a great doctor. All I did was clean the wound and wrap a cloth around it. Anyone could have done it, really. That's why I'm surprised by how quickly you healed. Perhaps that's the power of love. I don't think love has anything to do with it. Well, if you say so, Minamo, we're definitely not going to that island. Just showed up right after that Extend TV episode. No good can come from this. But I want to go! That big building looks like it'd be fun to explore. There might be useful tools there. Yeah, maybe. There's a boat or something. Maybe there's a boat or something that can help us escape from the island.
Please.
It'd be great to find a first aid kit or medical supplies or liquor with a high alcohol proof.
I need more carbs.
There may be more animals roaming around, especially if that other island was put here for the show. I think we should go. We should go. Someone, maybe TV crew, might be on that island.
For real?
Wait, hold up. Are you guys for real? Do you remember what the mission said? This has to be like a trap or something. So, just think of it as going on an adventure. Being childish is your sole merit, after all. That's not true. Wait, that's not even a merit. You pissed me off, but I thought about what you said about the true intentions of our host. What are they planning? I've been thinking about the answer to that too. They want to kill us, or have us kill each other. Could that be it? Right?
Yeah.
Just like the movies. It's called a chess game. Death game, not chess. Whoever made that stupid cartoon just wants to enjoy watching us die. That island's nothing but trouble. You think so too, right, Haruto? Actually, I'd like to go as well. We don't know for sure if they're starting up a death game.
For real?
Are you an adventure freak with a death wish? No, but we might be able to find hints about our mission. The whole human clone thing might be some sort of metaphor or riddle. A hint. So you're looking to find out more information. Sure, think like an editor, alright? Well, Rio, are you going to stay here by yourself? Fine, I'll go. I'd rather not be left here all alone. Adventure time! This is so exciting. There's been a lot of firsts for me since I got here. Good for you, Sachi. Okay then, everyone, let's get moving. Adventure, huh? I didn't decide to go to that island because of some thirst for adventure, or because I'm an editor. Because the silhouette of the building there looks way too familiar. The last place I was at before I got here. Mashiro Garden Tower. You can create a party up to 4 members in party formation. Okay. So this is a dungeon. Okay. I want police lady for sure. I'm gonna take Zen because he's a powerhouse. Let's check police lady. And I don't know. Let's take Yuma. I'll go with that. I think that's fine. Also, weapon-wise, can I, by chance, equip them here? Or is that not a thing? Oh, we got some skills. He's in his adult stage, so I can throw that on him. Same with you. We're all in our adult stages. Except for her, she's just confusing stage. Okay. I'd really like to get them equipment first. But I don't know if that's an option at the moment. You know what, let's just go.
That hurts.
Dungeon. Grab food, among other stuff. The breeze feels so nice. Sachika's the first one there, enjoying the breeze with her arm wide open. It's like a tropical beach. If there weren't any cars or buildings buried in sand. Tropical beach? You mean like Waiha and Amgu? Yeah, like Hawaii and Guam. So these places are called beaches.
What do you think?
You never been to a beach before? Nope. I've always been stuck in a hospital. I've never gone outside like this. Sachika begins talking about herself absent-mindedly. Just looking at her, it is hard to imagine. It isn't hard to imagine how much she's been through. That's why I decided against asking her about her hospital life. I see. So this is your first time at the beach, huh? That's great. Wanna make some memories with us? Rio cuts in and finishes my line. Memories, yeah. Let's go make some. Then take off your sandals. You can't be running around here with those on. Sachika removes her right sandal and steps into the white sand with her bare feet. I hope the sand doesn't get in her prosthetics. Are you thinking of getting in the water? Nah, we don't have any bathing suits or floaties. The only memorable beach activities we can do now is that thing couples do.
Huh?
Rio removes his sandals and carefully places them on the sand next to Sachika. He then whispers into her ear and begins to run. Oh my gosh. Sachika immediately takes off after him. Wait for me, my... Aren't the roles reversed? Despite all of his complaining, Rio seems to be enjoying the island. Seeing them run around like kids makes me feel ridiculous for being nervous about the whole thing. They're so full of energy. We could learn a thing or two. Rio's pretty great, so friendly and warm, like a cactus. Huh? A cactus? In the language of flowers, a cactus can represent a warm heart and a shy girl. Fits him perfectly, right? I never knew that about cacti.
Oh my gosh.
My goodness, that's cold. You've done it now. Yeah, shy girl sounds about right.
Good.
To be able to laugh together like that when they've only just met is one of Rio's good points. That's what you'd call childlike, isn't it? By the way, madam is already starting to curse the world. We would probably get moving.
So
This is how I die. No, the sun should be the one that dies. Let's just head to that big building for now. Yo, Sacha, you can play later. We gotta go. We should get going too. I hope we find a hint to the mission.
Yeah.
are you okay?
Oh, nothing. Let's go. Minamo points at a building. It's the same one I wanted to investigate. I can see the entirety of the building from my current position. My hands are sweaty, and I know it's not due to the summer heat, but the anxiety gnawing at me inside. Oh, I see some animals over there. I apologize, guys, by the way, for the noises. People are being kind of weird in my house at the moment. Hey, Jordy boys. Jordy boys. Yes, it's out.
Watch out.
Ah!
What is this? Let's give that to you. There you go.
Thanks for the meal. I will pick it up.
Got a jacket.
Maybe this
Raincoat.
will come in handy.
Maybe we could use this.
Whoa!
Is it edible? There it is.
What are you doing?
Ow.
We need this, right?
Ooh, weapons, yes. Give that to my boy here,
I'll hold it.
so we can get a little bit more damage in. What is this? It's a weapon. I'll give it to you. I do have the raincoat on, which is good.
That hurts.
Whoa!
Ow.
Scrap metal.
Stop.
We're almost there. Some goats hanging out around here.
Ow!
Oh,
Well,
there are goats around, and we got some coconuts. This island's not half bad.
Listen,
Sheesh, you're just happy as a clam, ain't you?
Awesome!
Sachika's doing awesome too. I want it. Give me your juices. You shouldn't bite into a coconut. You'll break your teeth. I'm detached from their happy conversations, unable to tear my eyes away from the building before me. The 10-story building barely seems to be maintaining its structure. The outer walls are worn and cracked. It looks like it was exposed to the elements for decades. There are no signs of human life, and the only noise I hear is the empty sound of wind. There's a set of automatic doors at the entrance, but the sensors no longer seem to be working. This place is...
do it.
It's where he jumped. Bam. Did you find something, Haruto? This is
Yeah.
Mashiro Garden Tower.
What?
I was here.
This is it.
I was here before I woke up on Garage Island. It's changed so much, but there's no mistaking it. Look at the sign above the front door. It's worn down, but it says Mashiro Garden Tower, doesn't it? It's a bit hard to read, but... He's right. It does look like Mashiro Garden Tower. Minamo? I was actually a cop in Mashiro City and patrolled through the Metro Plaza under Mashiro Station a lot. Mashiro Garden Tower was the terminal building. It looked just like this one. I think I've seen it before too. I've been to Mashiro City a few times before, so maybe that's why. But why is it here? Is this really just a set for some show? Haruto, you don't really think this is the real thing, do you? I don't know, but you said it yourself. What if we've been asleep for more than one night? If we've been asleep for years, and something happened to the world during that time, this would all add up. What are you saying, Haruto? Don't tell me you think the world really ended. That's impossible. This has to be just some well-made imitation. Like how there are artificial flowers that look just like real ones. Well, this is unexpected. Any input, madam? About what? I just want some juice or water right now. This could be a genuine Mashiro building. Don't you know the difference between a real and a fake one? There is no way for me to tell. Mashiro owns buildings throughout the world. It is next to impossible to keep track of all of them. That's not what I meant, but oh well. Let's just go inside for now. There might even be someone in there. It's probably much cooler in the shade. Yeah, the door's closed, so maybe the AC's on inside. Then let's break the glass and get inside. You crushed my faint hopes already. Dr. Ichio kicks the glass doors, but he doesn't even put a crack in it. Perhaps my kick didn't have enough love. Is it bulletproof glass? That thing is tough. We should give up.
No.
That was quick. Let's at least try a little longer. If this place is for our mission, maybe there's a trick to opening it. Right, a gimmick of some sort. Let's look around. There might be another way in. Rinko is having a little bit of a... Oh god, I forgot about the goat. Rinko's having a little bit of inner thoughts there. Let me... take that. Did she eat the meat? I think she ate the meat. I'm gonna not give her the meat next time, because I'm pretty sure Yuma ate the meat. What is that? Oh, alright. That was easier than I thought. Iron fence. Useful for reinforcing something. Okay. I will take that. He looks like he can still for sure hold some stuff. How can the police officer only hold 14.5 kg? You'd think she should be able to hold more. It's Mashiro Goat. We activate the generator-looking device at the entrance and step inside the building. Beyond the automatic doors is the lobby. It was once a reception area for office floor visitors. Sunlight is coming into the room through cracked windows, but the lobby is still pretty dim overall. What? There's no power in here? I was hoping for some AC. Even if the air conditioning worked, it'd be pointless with all these cracked windows. The generator and automatic doors must be powered separately. The lights and AC aren't working. But it's cooler in here with all the dim lighting. Isn't this nice, Yuma? Yes, I've burned too much fat just to get here. Why does she look so angry about that? About what you mentioned earlier. Why were you at this building before you woke up here? Oh, because I used to work at Mashiro Publishing, which was here inside Mashiro Garden Tower. Huh, Mashiro Publishing. Wait, really? You weren't at some tiny small-time publishing house? Is that really how he sees me? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just a bit hard to bring it up with Yuma being here. I see. From Haruto's point of view, Yuma may as well be a literal princess of a country. I will be sure to remember you. That almost sounds like you're threatening me.
Alright.
Whether this place is the real deal or not, guess we all may have passed by each other before. It's possible. I use the Metro Plaza and subway all the time. Subway? That's where the trains are, right? I want to go see them. That's right. Let's check it out if there's a way to get down there. There didn't seem to be a subway looking from the outside.
Excuse
Rinko
me.
suddenly raises her voice. We're not sure if this is really Haruto's old workplace yet, right? So can we stop wasting time and move on? We need to find the TV crew.
Rinko.
Someone must have prepared that mechanism for the front door. That means the world hasn't ended. The crew must be hiding somewhere inside. Rinko walks toward the automatic doors in the back. They seem to be rusted closed. The doors hardly move when she tries prying them open. She begins pounding on the door. Come on, I know this is just an elaborate TV set. Miss Rinko, let's stay calm. We don't want to bring this building down on top of us. Maybe this building is a set for a show, as you say, but there's real weight to the debris and rubble here. We don't really think the world ended either, but we should still be careful, Rinko. Why are you so flustered? Why? Why wouldn't I be? Would you still be laughing if the world really ended? If our families, friends, loved ones were all gone? Would you still act like nothing is wrong? I want to leave. I want to go home. I'm going to prove this is just a reality show. In this moment, I realize Rinko is the only one of all of us who's been facing the harsh reality since the beginning. We've all been subconsciously averting our eyes, but she alone faces it head-on, on the verge of breaking. I shouldn't have said those things based on speculation alone. We got all excited about getting more food, but you're right. We shouldn't forget we were kidnapped. It's been a few days since we were brought to this island. We may have been letting our guard down, now that we're starting to get used to things. Rinko, sorry. I should have had my act together. I'll help look for the TV crew, too. So please don't cry, Rinko.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come down on you all.
Yeah.
We know there's no need for you to apologize. I'm sure all of us want to put an end to this stupid reality show and get back home just like you.
yes,
Haruto,
but
I'm not in a hurry to go home personally. I don't really care to either. I'm a bit worried about my farm though. Wish they would have just outwardly agreed here, even if they think otherwise. I'll help you open the door. I want to find out who's behind this game. Yo! Then it happens. Our eyes meet. From the space between the automatic door, a giant eyeball stares directly at me. What the hell is that? Right as I shout, Rinko's feet float off the ground. She lets out more of a whimper than a scream. Did she just get stabbed? Oh my god. I hear what sounds like several twigs snapping at once as Rinko's chest bulges unnaturally. Oh my god. Red fluid flows from her mouth as she lets out a groan. All I can do is watch. I'm not able to move a single finger. Finally, something bursts through her chest and it appears before me. Jesus! The thing that I see is, oh my god! As I'm covered in warm blood is a tentacle that looks like a band of white snakes.
What?
The tentacle withdraws from Rinko's body. She drops to the floor like a doll that had its strings cut. My immediate reaction is to put my arms under her for support, but I can't find the strength. I slump to the floor with her in my arms. Gotta be kidding me. With her face so close to mine, I can clearly tell she is no longer breathing. Rinko,
Hey!
Haruto, how could this happen? You both... It sounds like Ryo shouted behind me. Judging by the sound of his voice, I'm in bad shape too. The tentacle that impaled Rinko had pierced through my body as well. Oh, I'm dead too? I can't breathe with all the blood in my throat. Rinko's covered in my blood and covered in hers.
What the? Is it a crew member for the show?
That's no crew member! Run!
Rinko! Haruto! We need
No,
to
we're
help
dead.
them! Someone please help them!
It's too late to save them. We'll have to leave them here.
We're gonna get reincarnated though, aren't we? Their voices seem to be getting farther and farther away. It's cold. So cold. Oh, what? This light I've seen. She's turning into. Yeah. She's fucking melting. What is going on? Oh God, Rinko. Splash. And then we get basically cloned from there. We're back, aren't we? Yep.
Good morning. What's your name?
This again.
It's me, Sachika. Haruto.
But I'm a kid, aren't I? She smiles happily after hearing me reply.
We meet again, Haruto.
Yep.
This was the beginning of the game that put humanity's fate on the line. These are our sins, our punishment. The reason we were left in this world is a question still left unanswered.
With a brand new spanking X. There it is. Alright guys, so that was the demo for Zanki Zero. Go check that out. It's on the PSN store if you guys want to see it. Look forward to the playthrough of this. I'm super excited for this game. It's super intriguing. It so super interests me on where it's gonna go as we try and survive with our cast of characters. They definitely seem interesting and super, like, it seems like each character that they brought here like killed themselves in some sort of way, I think, at least, or like they've done something bad, and we're just gonna have to find out from there what exactly that might have been, and learn more about these characters as we go. But yeah, I will see you guys on the next part. when that is to come next time. I don't know if I'm gonna have to probably play the prologue again, but the next, if so, this will act as the first part, and then like I'll play the next part on my own eventually.
Hey, kids! It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Today we're going to teach you how to make a clone.
That's what I'm talking about!
Please take a look at the monitor.
Human cloning. A dream mankind has been continually striving to make a reality. That dream can finally come true, thanks to the invention of... This poor woman has been crushed beneath some falling debris. But there, on the deceased stomach, is a product of human intellect and the origin of cloning.
I like how
simply set it into the extend machine, and with enough
how it's kind of like a weird like infomercial dialogue on itself.
The older woman is now reborn as her younger self. To be reborn is to be. A nation of longevity begins with cloning technology. An extend machine for every household.
This is the miracle machine from God, known as the extend machine. The extend machine allows you to come back to life in a new body, even if you die.
But they come back in a child's body, right? How lame. Mature women are good in their own way. Some people just don't seem to understand. Anyway, I need you to show me the stuff before we start talking business.
Sure, but can you do your job as an assistant once in a while? Ta-da! This is the extend machine!
Whoa! Is this really it? It almost looks just like a machine.
It is a machine. Have you been listening at all? You can use the extend machine to create new clones and extend their lives. Now, why don't we try extending ourselves?
Sounds kind of scary, but I...
Oh my god.
Mirai! No! Now's not the time for crying. I can do it as long as I follow the script. I just need to believe in the me first. I'll set Mirai's X key into the extend machine. But do I have enough score points? Okay, good. Then I'll activate the machine. And now I wait. Come back, Mirai. We were just getting started. Wow. Do you know my name?
Show. My dim-witted assistant.
It's good to see you again, Mirai.
I'd love to knock the teeth out of that sheepish... So, as you can see, thanks to the X key, like how I remember being killed by Show just now.
Wait, but you haven't gotten any younger, even though the lady...
Of course. I was always a cute little lamb in the first place.
Mirai! How could this happen?
Just extend her again. To be continued. I'm wrapped in a dusty towel after being freshly reborn, standing barefoot on the garage floor. My glasses are still wet after a rough wipe. I stare at the palm of my hand as I move them around. Full soft hands, thin arms with no muscle definition. I'm even shorter than Sachika now. Was I always this close to the ground? Physically, I'm the same as when I was in first grade or so. You're so cute, Haruto. You're even smaller than Sachika.
No way.
Is this really Haruto? Maybe it's some other kid who wandered in. I guess my joke last night turned out to be true after all. What's with this arcade machine? So then all that human clone talk was real? Hello there, little boy. Your glasses are slipping down. They all take turns looking at me, commenting with interest, questions, or fear. Step back for a moment, everyone. I'd like to examine him for a bit. Dr. Ichio kneels down. He looks into my eyes, then uses a stethoscope on my chest, back, and stomach. His movements are careful and deliberate, as he examines each section of my body. I feel an odd sense of security as his big hands gently press against me. So how does he look, Doc? Oh, I can see he's a normal, healthy young boy. Disregarding the XQ on his belly, that is. Not that I'm asking if this kid is really Haruto. Even I can't answer that question. Without some way of conducting a DNA test, it's not possible to scientifically or medically identify him. Besides, we don't have any records of Haruto's DNA in the first place. Damn it, I can't believe this.
Everyone, what happened?
I'm taken aback by the high pitch of my own voice. Is this what I sounded like before puberty? Everyone stays quiet, waiting for my next words. I take a deep breath and exhale.
What happened to Rinko? We were both killed. Something impaled us through our chests and...
The hole in my chest is gone, but I can still feel the pain and warm blood from that moment. But I came back to life, right? Then, is Rinko back too? Not yet. She's still in here. That's Sachika's... Sachika holds out the object known as the X key. Don't know if you remember this, but after Rinko was stabbed, she melted into a pile of white sand. In that pile, we found her clothes, shoes, and all her other stuff, including the X key. Oh, God. Oh, I don't want to see it again. I don't want to see it again.
No.
I remember, but just a little bit. Your body also turned to white sand immediately after that. Your belongings and X key fell to the floor. Me too?
Maybe the monster was satisfied after killing you, seeing as it retreated to the back of the ruins. That's when we retrieved both your X keys and clothes, and returned back to Garage Island. We left the rest of your belongings there, though. There was a chance the monster was still around.
As soon as we returned, that Extend TV show was on. That's when they told us how to revive someone, or rather, how to create human clones. We were still a bit skeptical, but, well, here you are. Now you know what happened, little boy. This is all so beyond normalcy. I feel almost detached, like it's happening to someone else. Well, we know I was able to come back to life, so why don't we try it for Rinko? Naruto, why don't you try extending Rinko? Extend her? They said extending is like using a 1-up. Do you know what that is? It's a gaming term, right?
Yeah.
It means you get an extra life. But you don't really see life count systems being used in most modern games. Maybe in older shooting games found in arcades, if anything. Amazing! You sure know a lot. Sachika just learned about it. This is Rinko's X key. Here you go, Haruto. Wait a minute. What am I supposed to do with this? Use the extend machine behind you. That's where you came out of, remember? The extend machine. The giant arcade cabinet Rio and I talked about yesterday. There's one obvious difference since then, though. It's powered on. The neon letters spelling extend are lit up. Alright, can you teach me how to use it? But first, I'd like to put some clothes on now. Is there a shirt I can wear? Your revival Really? Oh god, can you not? Can you please stop saying that?
Such an impertinent wiener.
Okay.
No.
Please don't. I understand, Haruto. It's not even as big as my pinky, but it's okay. You're still only a child. I'm not hiding it because I'm worried about the size. Can I just get my clothes back? We brought your clothes just in case, but look, we have something even better. A children's uniform? Did you find it in the ruins? They must be brand new since they're still in plastic bags. They even come with underwear. We haven't told you this yet, but there's a storage compartment under the extend machine. We found a bunch of clothes in there. They also have name tags for us. How considerate. I'm sure they're tailored to our exact size. Our name tags? Yep, Sachika's bag was in there too. Isn't it cute? Sachika turns to show up the bag hanging up on her shoulder. Then I realize her bag looks like one of the Extend TV characters. This must mean whoever made that cartoon show had also prepared our clothes and other goods. It's a slightly disturbing thought, but beggars can't be choosers.
Thanks.
I put the clothes on, then I'm taught how to use the extend machine. Even though I'm living proof myself, I still can't quite believe it's real. But I would soon realize this ridiculous machine is our only hope. And this machine is the punishment given unto us. I'm a kid. The score necessary to extend can be obtained by defeating organisms. Okay. Extend Rinko. Consume score and revive the Shigabane bonuses. Reassign skill points. Yeah, do the Shigabane bonus thing. Alright, she's alive.
Rinko, is that you?
A girl emerges from the extend machine. Her facial features resemble Rinko's.
Is this the garage? I thought we went to the other island. Rise and shine, Rinko! Are you hurting anywhere? Good morning, Sachika. Sorry, did I fall asleep? Something's wrong with my voice. And why am I all wet? And naked? I'm naked? Wait, why am I tiny?
There's a lot to explain, Rinko. Yuma, Sachi, mind coming over here for a sec? The girls of the group form a wall around the Rinko look-alike, blocking her from our view. We're gonna get her dressed, so you boys look away. Rinko, use this to dry off. Including me? But I'm a doctor. I need to give her a medical examination.
Hey!
Wait just a minute. I'm not giving her any weird looks either. Mentally, she's still 25. So don't even think about it, or I'll arrest you for voyeurism. No one batted an eye. But she's physically a child. As an aspiring pediatrician, I examine many kids during training. I hear he loves children and enjoys putting his body through intense physical abuse. What a creep. He's the last person who should be around kids. Gentlemen, it seems I've died on my hill. I leave the rest to you. After being called a creep, the doctor turns away from us, then crouches down and hugs his knees. He's like a sulking bodybuilder or something. It's not much of a metaphor. This boy is Haruto and I'm a clone revived by the extend machine? Rinko's expression fills with confusion and fear as she realizes what had happened. Other than the skirt, her clothes are basically the same as mine. The stitching on her pocket reads Manny. Maybe it's a uniform for some school? That seems to be the case. Haruto remembers, so I'm sure you do too. How you died, that is. How I... Renko leans forward, covering her mouth with her hands, then begins dry heaving. She groans in pain as saliva drips and dangles from her mouth. Since she'd literally just been born, there's probably nothing in her stomach to throw up. Minamo tenderly rubs Renko's back as she writhes in agony with no way to find relief. You always have one too many things to say, Zen. Look at her, she's a little kid. But she's 25 on the inside. You even said so yourself. So, what they were saying on TV is all true? Our bodies are cloned, and I'm this machine on my... and I'm this machine on my belly. So the world really is... A distinct hum starts up again. The CRT powers on once more, and the screen displays that familiar grainy picture. Extend TV again. It was just on earlier. Must be because we cleared the mission. I wonder what's next. Now that you mention it, we did clear it. Our mission was to create a clone. Little Bo, I mean Haruto Higurashi, can you turn the channel?
Huh?
What? Why me? You have a talent for it. What kind of talent would that be? I grumbled the whole way over, but reached for the TV channel dial. Seems I retained my old disposition, knowing that gives me an odd sense of relief.
Looks suspicious.
Hey, kids! It's time for Extend TV!
Now that you know how to use the extend machine,
I'm surprised. I didn't know making clones was so easy. I'm just as...
why are you talking about clones like they're your favorite food?
But Mirai, what's the point of doing all this survival stuff when we have the Extend machine? If someone dies, we could just make a new clone again.
Sadly, the extend machine isn't without faults. When you extend, but if you don't have enough, so that's why you need to survive and...
What? Really? So how do we get more score points? Just put on black spandex suits and kill some aliens?
No aliens to kill. But you're right about score points. For example, feed a goat for some goat meat, and you'll earn a few score points in the process.
So you can't extend without score points, and you need to survive to earn them, huh? Sounds like there's no end to this humanity restoration mission.
No, it's not. And the extend machine...
Oh, it's not done. It's not?
And that brings us to our next mission.
Attain the machine's pace!
No.
The ruins drifting across Earth's ocean. Mashiro Garden Tower. Have you guys been there yet? You should be able to find parts for the extend machine there. This time, your mission is to go and get those machine parts.
So if you put those pants on the machine...
It'll give the extend machine a boost.
It'll give the extend machine boost?
That's one
Show is the best.
of the humanity restoration mission.
Boy, I sure am lucky to be
God,
born on
Show.
Sho looks so happy. It's almost like he's mistaking parts for pants. Okay, everyone. Good luck finding those machine parts.
If you die, you can just extend again.
Extend TV is rooting for you. Remember, kids,
Illumine
a brighter future.
for humanity!
Bye-bye.
To be continued. Next, check the TV. Oh no, I've done that already. Okay. What is this? The party formation. Let's actually save it while I'm here. And I'm going to end this part and start another episode, I think, because I've been streaming for 2 hours.